Yo guys, Bullseye Boy back again with another video. It's a pretty late, but I still thought I'd do it anyway. WWE RoadBlock review video. I didn't do a preview video because I didn't think at the time doing it for 5 matches that were announced was worthy. Especially since I couldn't see it live on the network. I had to watch it on yesterday on Sunday. Because I had work early in the morning, so I didn't get to stay up on Saturday for it, but watched it yesterday. I've got, I'm not going to bash the show. I've got two kind of opinions on it. It's the wrestling part was insane. The Dean Ambrose Triple H match was sick. The End Zone Big Cass versus Dash and Dawson for the NXT titles was unbelievable. WWE Creative, if they want to know how to book a WWE tag team match, that's it right there. And the easiest way to do it would just be bring up Enzo and Big Cass. I've got an idea of what they should do with them, which I'll mention later on in the video. But to begin the show, we had actually before I get into the review of the matches, the other thing I wanted to mention about this show was the wrestling was amazing, but after the show had finished, it was probably the most annoyed I've been in a long time watching a WWE event or show or whatever, because it's just the bit where I started getting really pissed off was when WWE had Luke Harper take an unbelievable beating by Brock Lesnar after hyping up Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt the whole time. Okay, so all week it's Brock versus Bray, all this, and Bray never even touches Brock Lesnar in the match. So that pissed me off. But then I was thinking, okay, I can live with that if they're reverting back to their old plan. If they're going to have Dean Ambrose take the title from Triple H and have Brock face Bray at WrestleMania. So that way they were building the match, but then they're saving it for WrestleMania, to kind of make the fans want it more. And that is a perfect way to build the match. Sell it as Bray Wyatt is, doing everything he can to avoid Brock Lesnar, and until WrestleMania, and the fans, obviously really want that match, and just making them wait till WrestleMania would have been amazing. It's like teasing them, but then that would have been amazing. So at that point, like a lot of you guys and a lot of people were thinking, after that they were thinking, oh shit, Brock versus Bray could happen, and Dean could win the WWE title. I was going insane for Dean Ambrose in this match. I want him to win the WWE title so bad. I was on the edge of my seat. It was like I haven't wanted someone to win a match so much in a long time, actually. I really wanted Dean to get the title. Match was amazing. And WWE, they did this with the Divas match. They've done it with Divas matches in the last couple of weeks, and they did it with the Dean Ambrose pinfall in the match. So when Dean Ambrose pinned Triple H 1, 2, 3 after Dirty Deeds, you could see Dean stretching and trying to push his leg under the bottom rope. WWE, what fucking planet are you on? How did that ever make fucking sense? Seriously, the guy hits Dirty Deeds, and at this point he's took a beating from Triple H. He's knackered. He's about to pin Triple H for the WWE title after a grueling match, and his number one focus is to get his leg under the rope. Really? Is that how you're gonna end the match? At that point on, when obviously the ref, first of all, the ref goes 1, 2, 3, and as he hits 3, it's straight away, oh no, why'd you even hit 3 then, you fucking moron? So at that point, straight away after that, you knew Triple H was going to win. and the same old bullshit, same old predictability. Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt has nothing at WrestleMania. Brock versus Dean. It's the same old crap, and it's so old now, and it's just so done with basically. So yeah, Triple H, great match from him, but he can still go fuck himself. I don't like Triple H. But yeah, I just think it would have been amazing to, have Brock and Bray. You could see, the way they built it. Brock was wanting Bray at the end of the match, and you don't build something like that if they're not gonna have a match. And then you could have Dean Ambrose win the WWE title and go Dean versus Roman. If that's not, Brock versus Bray, Dean versus Roman. Like, you could have those two matches, or you can have Brock versus Dean, Triple H versus Roman. You guys tell me which two matches you'd rather have. Guaranteed it's the first one. It's Bray and Brock, Dean and Roman. And yeah, I wouldn't want this, but even if you had to put Triple H in the match, you have Dean versus Roman versus Triple H. You keep Brock versus Bray, Triple H, Dean and Roman. Simple. There's your WrestleMania, guys. But so yeah, now I'll get to the review. To kick off the show, the New Day came out. One of the best parts of the show. Loved their promo on the mic. Loved their entrance. Love everything about the New Day, and it was the best way to kick off the show. It was right that the New Day came out first. Then the League of Shits came out. Sheamus and Wade Barrett, and the match was pretty decent actually. I wasn't expecting it to be that great, but it was pretty decent. It was nowhere near New Day versus Y2J and AJ Styles. Nowhere near that type of match, but it was still pretty decent. And Big E ended up hitting the big ending on Wade Barrett to keep the WWE Tag Team titles. Thank God. The rumours are that they're going to go with the New Day versus the League of Nations again at WrestleMania. What I would honestly do is, after the Enzo and Big Cass performance, that was their last shot at the NXT titles. I think everyone pretty much agrees with that. They're not going to get another shot at NXT TakeOver Dallas because that's going to be American Alpha. That was pretty much their chance, and they didn't get it. So why not tonight on Monday Night Raw bring them straight up to the main roster and go straight after the New Day for WrestleMania? Because you had, it's perfect. You had Enzo and Big Cass end their rivalry with Dash and Dawson, kind of right there on RoadBlock, and you've had the New Day already beat the League of Nations, and no one really wants to see more of that feud. That's kind of if they want to. They've ended that. Obviously, they'll probably keep it going, but they've left it on a note that it could be done now. So that tonight would be a perfect chance. The New Day come out and say we've beaten everyone. Enzo and Big Cass make their debut. Come out, and there you go, your WrestleMania match. New Day, Enzo and Big Cass. Yeah, I know I've got amazing ideas. Just like it's WrestleMania is so easy to book. It's easy to book at this point, but. Second match was, who the fuck was it? Chris Jericho and Jack Swagger. Did anyone really fucking care about this match? No. Glad Jericho won. Apart from that, yeah. Third match was the NXT Tag Team titles. Dash and Dawson versus Enzo and Big Cass. I never thought I'd see a tag team be able to outdo the New Day in terms of an entrance, but I think Enzo and Big Cass might just be able to. Their entrance is WWE at its best. It's perfectly made for WWE, and it's just everything about them is world tag team champions. They're just amazing. The match was insane. It was better than New Day versus Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, and that was only this past week on Monday Night Raw, and that was one of the best tag team matches I've seen in years. So I am, to be fair, watching WWE, I feel that me and you guys should actually be privileged to have seen WWE put on two great tag team matches, because we don't get this half the fucking time. So when WWE does do this in the same week, it's as if it's Christmas because it's so rare. So just an insane match. It was great. And obviously Dash and Dawson, They got rid of Big Cass on the outside, and Enzo was just not having any of it. It looked like he was going to take down both guys and win the match just himself at the end, but Dash and Dawes ended up hitting that sick finisher and getting the win 1-2-3. So retaining the NXT Tag Team titles. Amazing match. So yeah, that was just amazing. Then we had the Divas title match. It was a decent match. Like a lot of the recent Divas matches, they've been good, but the ending just sucked again. It was a bit like Dean Ambrose's ending. So Natalya has Charlotte in the sharpshooter, I think it was, and at this point Charlotte is about to tap out, but she's getting close to the rope. But then Natalya brings her back to the middle. At this point, you were going to win. It was simple, she was going to win. And then she just lets go to turn around and see what Ric Flair's doing outside of the ring. In a normal situation, why would you care what Ric Flair is doing outside the ring when you've got Charlotte in a sharpshooter for the Divas title? Again, it's lazy booking, it's pathetic booking, and WWE do what they do best, is give us the worst endings in a wrestling match. It's just, I'm so done with their endings. It's just, at this point, like, yeah. I mean, we'll probably see, like, I don't know, every WrestleMania match will just have some dodgy ending or something now. But Charlotte ended up retaining, getting a roll-up pin, and was trying to get her feet on the bottom rope to make it like a dirty pin. Was struggling as hell to manage to do it, but she did it eventually. And she retained the Divas title. So I didn't really care for the match because it was so predictable. I mean, Charlotte's going to defend versus Sasha and Becky at WrestleMania. So after that, well, I was going to say we had Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, but obviously that's not right. It was Brock Lesnar versus Luke Harper. Luke Harper got a few shots in, but Brock Lesnar is a fucking beast. Just comes out, suplexes Brock. Yeah, right. So Brock suplexes Brock. Well done. Brock suplexes Luke Harper about 117 times, and then just hits a massive F5. 1, 2, 3, go. Simple. Job done. Brock Lesnar, beast. All I need to say. Then we had Sami Zayn. Great to see Sami Zayn on the show versus Stardust. When Stardust came out, I was like, okay. But then the match was really good, actually. It was a really decent match. Stardust went, it's not Stardust, it's Cody Rhodes, man. I hate that name. Cody Rhodes, that's it. And that's how I'm going to refer to him from now on. So Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes was a brilliant match. Cody Rhodes has always been a good wrestler, so I knew he could put on a good match, and Sami Zayn is just a beast. So Sami Zayn got the win, which was great. Obviously they weren't going to have him lose, but yeah, just great match again. And then we had the main event, guys. Dean Ambrose versus Triple H. I really did think, honestly, now Dean Ambrose was going to do it, and obviously when he got the pin on Triple H, I mean, you could already see when he was doing it, it was looking a bit dodgy, actually, because Triple H had like some of his body up, and it was a bit weird, but yeah, Triple H ended up retaining after Dean tried to do an elbow drop on the announcer's table, missed, got back in the ring. Again, that ending was really sloppy again, so Dean's struggling to get into the ring for the 10 count. It goes to 9, he gets in, he slides into the ring, and just straight away, as he's getting up, just gets pedigreed. Just nothing else, just slides in, pedigree, boom. So, yeah, Triple H retains. And now we're going to have, at WrestleMania 32, the most booed main event probably ever. Yeah, you could easily have had Dean Ambrose win the WWE title, and this is what you could have done. You could have done it at RoadBlock or tonight. Dean Ambrose win, and then Roman Reigns come out, congratulate him. Dean's holding the title up on the top rope, celebrating to open up Monday Night Raw, saying he's been so close. He's been the nearly man. For a year now, he's been this close to winning the WWE title. He's finally done it, and he turns around and gets absolutely speared in half by Roman Reigns. Turns heel, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania, boom, there you go. You know, great match. But yeah, not gonna happen. So that's that, guys. We'll see what they do on Monday Night Raw. You know, are they gonna go back to Brock and Dean and Triple H and Roman, or are they gonna, you know, maybe invent, you know, go in a new direction? They just pulled Brock and Roman apart, Brock and Dean apart, as if they didn't have a feud. Roman has been just like sitting at home enjoying life, not on TV. Triple H, you know, has been doing fuck all as well, really. Apart from telling us how much the Authority is amazing, and by amazing, blows. But yeah, maybe they'll go with Dean Ambrose versus Big Show as a new rivalry tonight, and Ryback versus Triple H. You know, you never know. So, yeah. I'm not at this point, until they prove to me they're gonna do something great. I'm not, you know, I'm not expecting much from WrestleMania or WWE right now. So, see how Monday Night Raw tonight is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought of the show. Did you enjoy it? You know, and just basically, were you happy with the show? You know, in the end, and did you think it was pointless, or did you think it was worthy of having? I think it was pretty pointless in the end, not because of the wrestling, but based on the results, and nothing changed. But so let me know what you think, guys. I'll also have Off the Mic episode 13 up today, and obviously my Monday Night Raw review tomorrow. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you soon, guys. Bye.